Hello everyone, and welcome back to another JavaScript tutorial. Today, we'll tackle an interesting problem, swapping the two halves of an array, but only if the array has an even length. For example, given the array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the output should be 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. However, if the array length is odd, the program will return false. Let's first understand the problem. We need to split the array into two equal halves, and then swap their positions. However, if the array length is odd, the program will return false, as it is not possible to split the array into two equal halves. For example, given the array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the program swaps the first half 1, 2, 3 with the second half 4, 5, 6, resulting in 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. If the input array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the program will return false. This is the ES5 version of the program. Let me explain the steps. The function first checks if the array length is odd by calculating length modulo 2. If it is odd, the function immediately returns false. If the array length is even, the program uses a loop to swap elements from the first and second halves of the array. It stores the current element in a temporary variable, swaps the elements, and continues until the loop completes. Finally, the function returns the swapped array. Here's a step-by-step breakdown. We start by checking if the array length is odd. If so, return false. If the array length is even, we initialize a loop that runs through the first half of the array. For each iteration, we swap the current element of the first half with the corresponding element of the second half using a temporary variable. Once the loop completes, we return the modified array with the halves swapped. Let us analyze these two examples. For the input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the program splits the array into two, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, swaps the positions, and returns 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. For the input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the program immediately returns false, since the array length is odd. The ES6 version uses destructuring for more concise swapping logic. Destructuring allows us to swap two variables in a single line, making the code cleaner and easier to read. Apart from this, the logic is identical to the ES5 version. In conclusion, this program demonstrates how to manipulate arrays by swapping their halves. It also shows how to handle edge cases such as arrays with odd lengths. The ES6 version highlights the elegance of modern JavaScript syntax while maintaining the same functionality. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more JavaScript tutorials. I'll see you in the next one.